Think about a totally innocent, pure person coming and paying the price, taking the rap, taking the blame, if you will. You know, growing up in a house of siblings, somebody does something and everybody is all on edge and the parents looking and everybody's, I didn't do it, I didn't do it. It's as if Jesus stepped up, never sinning, saying, I'm guilty, I did it. I deserve to die. You think about that. Who'll stand up and take the blame for this? I did it. That's really, it's like what he said, just full of all kinds of other stuff, and you get out of the bed and feel anxious. Get out of bed and you'll just be like, oh, it's in front of you today. And then your greatest spirituality will be, God, you're going to have to help me get through or I'll never make it. And you'll think that's prayer. Get to know Him. I don't want a whole bunch of knowledge. I want to know Him. And in knowing Him, I'll have a bunch of knowledge. It's not just head knowledge. It's heart knowing. It's not just people being healed when you pray. It's not people feeling the presence of God when you hold their hands. It's not that. That's not what makes you who you are. It's being with Him. It's being with Him. It's knowing Him. But one of the biggest wrestlings in our life is knowing God intimately. Not intellectually. One of the biggest challenges in your life, and what Satan wants to stop and interrupt and violate and invade and distract you from, is knowing God intimately, not intellectually. To where His love literally invades you and captivates you and comes upon you. To where you see for the first time maybe your value, the truth about you, the person you really are. And I'll tell you, it's over from that point for you. Because here's what happens. That love, and all of a sudden you realize how God sees you, and all of a sudden you realize that's how He sees all men, because He created all men in His image. And if He sees me that way, so all of a sudden, for the first time, we might truly, you could be going to church for 5, 6, 8, 10 years, and all of a sudden, for the first time, you really, in your heart, in communion with Him, realize, I'm forgiven. All of a sudden, I'm not trying to forgive you because I'm supposed to, because it's scriptural. All of a sudden, I'm forgiving you because I am so forgiven. And I realize if He forgave me at that level, how couldn't I forgive you at any level? All of a sudden, I have mercy for you. Why? So that I get mercy from God, so I obtain mercy? Because I have obtained mercy. And all of a sudden, mercy is the simple, natural, most obvious flow of my life. Why? Because that's why I'm alive. And it's what I become, and it's all I have to give, because it's all I have. I'm not trying to be merciful. I'm not trying to forgive. I'm not trying to like you. I'm not, I love you, but I don't have to like you. That is whack. No, every person's made him, every mountain's brought low, every valley is lifted up. What do you have in that picture? Even playing field. An impartial, unbiased God that made every man in His image, and we're all in need of His righteous judgment and the shedding of His blood. There's no hot shot and there's no low life. There's people that are created in His image that are lost sons and daughters that He wants to obtain. Be careful to not have those experiences and let the enemy feed them with, well, maybe I'm not even saved. Father, I thank You I'm saved because I see my need for a Savior. I've looked into my own life and heart and realized there's things that have operated many times that have nothing to do with You and don't even look like You. Be a good prayer. Nobody's looking. And God, I surrender myself to You because I don't want to live apart from You. I can't change myself. I submit it to You. And I thank You for working Your kingdom in me, showing me Your love, creating in me that brand new heart and causing me to see people just the way you do. First of all, by seeing myself in your sight. You can just start praying things that are real like that. Things that are real to God and real in the Christian experience that might not be real to you yet, but they're all scriptural. The biggest lie is, you're just, feels like nothing's happening, brother. I'm just sitting on the bed talking to the sky, talking to the wall. Well, it just feels like words, brother, to me. I don't do that much because I tried that, and that's deception. Stop that. It's not 30-day money-back guarantee. It's not 60-day try me, see if you like me. It's not, hey, go give me a test run. If I'm not working out for you, hey, bring me back. No, the just live by faith. And when you start saying, well, I tried that, I did that, you've surrendered faith, you put it back on the shelf, and you said, I'm going to live out of how I feel, not what he says. And that's a day of deception already. And that lie just keeps you then, because if you start believing that, then it puts you back to striving, struggling, discouragement, frustration. Well, whatever. Well, if I didn't get it by now, I'm never going to get it. Do you hear what people say? Do you hear how the mind starts working? And it's all negative. It's all stalemating you. And if your mind is working in a place that's not increasing you and not encouraging you, the mindset cannot be the Lord. Keeping your heart cry alive, guys. Satan can crush your heart cry. Your heart cry. I just so want to be one. There's no ability, no wisdom, maybe to even know how to make that work. Can't control your spouse. It's not even conditional on your spouse. I just so want to be one. There's a heart cry. God attends that heart cry. Guaranteed. Even when you look at your own life, make sure you look at your life in grace, not works and legalism. One of the big shifts is people get trapped into works, like, I got to get this, could lead you right into what more you need to do to be all right. Here's the deal. You're already right. There's not one thing wrong about you through the cross. You start there. There's not one thing wrong about you. Not one thing. You're not lacking any good thing. It's all there in Him. It's His view of you. You're my prize. You're my treasure. You're my love. How can't you be free? Now that the Son of God shed His blood and gave His life and filled us with His Spirit. Self wants you.